or of the flame. There shall not be a cold or warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even the merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his port. They going back home. Stand afar off. None shall save thee. You hear that? None shall save thee. That's why you go to Revelation 18. Ain't none gonna save thee. It was 18. Verse 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed a fornication and lived illicitly with thee, with her, shall bewail her. They're gonna be crying. When we say they going back, they going to their court, they go back to where they live at. So they're gonna be crying. Bewail her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city, Babylon, America, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth her merchandise any more. And the merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all Thaahwam wood and all manner of vessels of ivory and all manner of vessels of most precious wood and of brass and of iron and marble. And it keeps continuing to name all these different things that the merchants are prospering because of her costliness. They're going to be saying. Verse 15, the merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping, crying and wailing and saying, Alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught. In 1 hour so great riches is come to nothing. And every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off and cried, like weeping and crying over and over again, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What city is like unto this great city? Talk about America. And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, no, not America. Alas, alas, that great city wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. Making all that money by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour, he done told you over and over again, once again, for in 1 hour is she made desolate. 1 hour. Finished. So that's why it behooves you to not listen to the hype of religions and this feel-good type of worship that you worship in, not knowing the Most High is angry. You know, my h.o.d.c sitting on the right hand side of the Most High is angry. Look, Isaiah 54 and 14, Israel. In righteousness, Isaiah 54 and 14, in righteousness shalt thou be established. Thou shalt be far from oppression. Thou shalt not fear. And from terror, for it shall not come near thee. Verse 13. You get that? See, once again, we say the same thing. That's why this is so worth it. And all thy children shall be taught of the Most High, and great shall be the peace of thy children. Hear that? All the children will be taught of the Most High, and great shall be the peace of thy children. Behold, they shall surely gather together. They're going to have all these comments. We already say, you're going to destroy their counsel. He says, behold, they shall surely gather together, but not by me. They ain't coming together to ask, what does the Most High feel about this, that, and the third, and the fourth, and the fifth, and the sixth, and the seventh for completion? No, they ain't going to do that. They going to gather together, but not by me. That's why he's going to destroy their counsel. Whosoever shall gather together against thee shall fall for thy sake. They gather against us, his servants, they're going to fall for our sake. Let's get this righteousness, because it's telling us in verse 14 of Isaiah the 54th chapter, in righteousness shalt thou be established. So go to Deuteronomy 6:25. In righteousness shall be established. So for all you to think that you done heard it enough, you done heard this enough, just what the Most High saying. Deuteronomy 6:25. And Amashak Yahushai, who's the word of the Most High, who's speaking the voice of the Most High, to bring forth the word of the Most High. Deuteronomy 6:25. What's righteousness? And it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before the Most High our power, as he hath commanded us. So in righteousness, by the law, keeping the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High, shall thou be established. Thou shalt be far from oppression, but thou shalt not fear. And from terror, that you know terror is coming, it shall not come near thee. That's for not everyone, but it's for a certain number. Like all is a certain number. When you look that word up in ancient times, it meant a certain number. Many, few, the chosen, the elect, 12 tribes of Israel. Look at Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Most High, 2 parts. So 2 parts out of 3 parts, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. But the third shall be left therein. 1/3 will be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people. It is my people. And they shall say, the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is my power. So it says, it is my people. So just so you don't get it twisted to think it's talking about any nation, go to Exodus 3:10. See who my people are. Exodus 3:10. It's the Most High. Come now, therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that thou mayest bring forth my people. Who are they? The children of Israel out of Egypt. I know it cuts to the marrow of the bone. Some of you can't stand it, but it's too bad. You got to take it over with the Most High. We done took all the crap and all the madnesses, the lies, and all the snares that you done brought us through. So now, all you that want to follow and come against Israel, and don't want to accept what it is that's written, you got to take it up with the Most High. And he says it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. Go to Zechariah 14. Go back to Zechariah. Go to Zechariah 14 and 13. Zechariah 14 and 13. And it shall come to pass in that day that a great turmoil from the Most High, this coming from the Most High, shall be among them. And they shall lay hold every one on the hand of his neighbor. Racial wars. Everybody fighting. If you're not one of his servants, that 1/3 that we just read about. Every one on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall be rise up against the hand of his neighbor. And it shall come to pass in that day that the great turmoil, a great uproar from the Most High shall be among them, and they shall lay hold every one on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor. And Judah, remember we all come from the waters of Judah, all 12 tribes. And Judah also shall fight at Jerusalem, and the wealth of all the heathen round about shall be gathered together, gold and silver, and apparel in great abundance. In great abundance. Hear that? So all those that want to go against us and feel that they can be successful in their plight, I mean, they're going to do it because they came against the h.o.d.c. I mean, they killed him. These people are something else. But understand, they killed the h.o.d.c. Who killed him? The Romans, so-called Italian Caucasians. They the ones put him to death. He was innocent. They know he was innocent. Put him to death anyway. Look. That's okay. Revelation 1 and 7. Revelation 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, which are the chariots of the Most High. He cometh with the chariots of the Most High. Just a moment.